spell words and images. So you're going to start with your holidays word at the bottom and kind of line it up where you think you want to. You're going to peel this holidays word off of your contact paper and away from it. Before you peel it away from the contact or transfer tape, you're going to take your credit card, library card, your hard material, your hard scraping device, and you're just going to burnish it on the front and the back of that vinyl sticker. Okay? Then what you're going to do is carefully peel that back. So working from a diagonal, peel back and put your finger on this white background of the sticker and slowly and gently peel that off. It removes it from the backing, and now you have your vinyl sticker ready to put on your piece. This transfer tape is removable. It lifts up and lifts off. So if you don't think it's quite lined up properly, lift it back up and put it back down. When you have it in a spot that you like, gently rub over it with your fingers, and then again take your credit card or your library card, and you're going to rub over the top of the letters to help the adhesive that's on the back of the word stick to your project. Once you've done that, you're going to slowly, on the diagonal, peel that away. And it successfully places your first word on there. I recommend working from the top up because your words are kind of need to be towards the bottom of the board in order for your trees to fit in. So I kind of work from the bottom up. So next, I'm going to take my word happy and do the same thing. The transfer tape is already on for that. I'm just going to take my card and rub over the top or burnish the top. I'm going to test that out and lift it away from the backing of the transfer tape. Then burnish the back of the sticker to get it to lift onto the transfer tape. Again, I'm going to do a set eyeball or a look and see where I think I might want it. Then I'm going to start to peel back the transfer tape from the base of the vinyl sticker, lifting that vinyl sticker off the backing, just like that. Now it's ready for you to decide where you want to place it. If you want to place it to the upper left, if you want it centered, if you want it to the right. It's all about your design, how you want to customize it to make it work best for you. I think I'm going to offset mine a little bit to the right here, just because that's the style that I'm going to try, just to show you a little variation. Again, once I've got it in a place I like, I take the credit card or library card, burnish over my stickers, and again, peel back slowly on the diagonal. All right, now these transfer tapes you're going to reuse when you put your Christmas trees on. But before we do that, you want to take your credit card or your card again and just gently burnish in one direction, not scraping back and forth over your letters to get those sealed onto your wood really nice and strong. All right, so we've got our happy holidays in place. Now we've got our trees. We're going to figure out which trees we want to go where. And I'm just going to place a couple of these the way I think I might like. Now some of these trees are probably going to overlap, and that's okay. The idea is to give it some texture behind them. And I'm doing a little bit of a solid with a pattern, solid, more of a solid, and then a pattern, so that my color scheme has a little bit of variety to it. You can set it up any way you like, This is your project. You do it whatever way you like. The tree with the star is your tallest tree. So if you feel like you want that to be highlighted, you can put that in this example. I've got it all the way off to the side, and I can put my other trees and layers in the project. So again, it's meant to be your creative project and make it whatever way you would like. So you're going to reuse the transfer tape, okay, sticky side like this. You're going to place it right on top of your tree. Okay, take your credit card, rub over it, and you can tell when you've got nice adherence to the transfer tape to your vinyl sticker, because it gets dark and you'll get a little bit of an image outline around the sticker, so you'll know it's stuck. And again, peel back on the diagonal. Now this time it didn't peel up so good for me. So what we're going to do is just put that transfer tape back on and rub a little harder on this top part and try to peel it back. And there you go. And again, just peel it back on that diagonal and you've got your first tree. All right, I'm going to set this up here just like this. Now, I'm not sure what I'm going to do next with my next tree, so I'm just going to leave my transfer tape like this because I know I can pick it up and slightly move it around if I need to. So the next one I'm going to do is this patterned argyle one, and I'm going to take that and again use my transfer tape, put the sticky side on top of the tree, burnish that in place, kind of get those little air bubbles that look like air bubbles on the top there out of the way. And again, I'm going to start to peel back. That time I did a good job with the burnishing. Hold down on the base of that vinyl sticker and peel away on the diagonal. And again, I've lifted that up, okay? Next, I'm going to figure out how I want to lay this down. I think I'm going to layer this a little bit. So I'm going to lift up part of my tree and set this down like this. So I'm going to put this layer down first. Again, burnish my tree into position. Peel away on the diagonal. And then I'm going to go over the top with my next green one. And again, burnish that into position. Peel away. All right, so I've got 2 of my 3 trees down. Next, I'm going to work on my next tree. And I think I'm going to do, I think I'm going to do this solid green one next. So again, just take my transfer tape, place it on top of my vinyl sticker, rub that right on. Peel it back from the vinyl sticker base. Place it on my board. Peel it back away. All right, I'm down to my last 2 trees. The next tree I'm going to do is going to be my little striped tree. And again, repeat the process. Put that transfer contact paper right over the top. Burnish it down. Oh, see, that time it didn't lift. It didn't stick onto the transfer tape for me, so I'm just going to lay that transfer tape back down, re-burnish that into place and lift it up again. All right, and again, I'm just going to temporarily set this in place till I get my next tree all set. And I've got my other piece of contact paper. And I'm going to lay that over the top of my tree that's got the Christmas lights on it. And we've given you 5 stickers. If you decide you just want to do 3 trees, do 3 trees. If you want to do 4 trees, do 4 trees. Whatever you like. You make it your project to make it the way you would like to, okay? We just have that sample as options for you to turn that into the project that makes it the most special for you. All right, so I think I'm going to, oh, I didn't burnish that down. See, I missed that step. No problems. When it remains stuck to the transfer tape, I just burnish it back down. Again, peel on the diagonal. Burnish that down. And then the last one that I'm going to put down is my tree with the lights. And that's going to go right over the top here. And I'm going to burnish that in place. And peel the transfer tape back. Now I can see on these last couple trees that I did that it's not stuck down perfectly. So I'm just going to go over in one direction, kind of from the center of the vinyl image to the outside so that I'm not accidentally scraping up the edges of my trees. And I'm just going to burnish that down so it's adhered real nicely to my board. So there's where we're at with getting the vinyl stickers on. Okay? Next step is going to be to put your handle on and then put the bow on. So you can put the loop on one of 2 ways. I just fold the thin little ribbon in half and thread it through, and I'm going to do that on both sides. You can cut this ribbon shorter if you want your handle to be a little shorter. We made it long enough so that if people just want to tie it in a continuous loop in the back, you can do that, or you can tie 2 individual knots. I'm going to make a continuous loop out of mine for the example today. Just 1 little knot, and there we go. And this is what it looks like on the back then. So it's just a square knot or like a shoelace knot in the back, and you've got it connected. All right? Then last but not least is your red bow ribbon. This might be, again, more ribbon than what you need for this little bow at the top, but you can always trim it away, okay? So we're going to attach the bow up here at the top where your hanging string is. And I'm just going to tie this in a nice little knot here. I'm going to primp it up a little bit. There's wire on this ribbon, so you can do a little fold to the bow if you want to make it fancy. And then you can take your scissors and cut that ribbon in half. I don't think the scissors I have is super sharp, so we'll just work the best we can here. And cut through it to make a pretty point at the end. And you can do the same on the other end. Just folding that in half and cut from the folded side on the diagonal upwards to the outside of the ribbon. We'll give you this mermaid tail, what I call like a mermaid tail like look. And then you can tuck that through the center. crimp up your ribbon a little bit here. And there you have it. Happy holidays. I hope you like the project. And if you have questions, definitely reach out to us here at the Bridges Library System office or to your Memory Cafe facilitator.